It's been so long since I've done this. I don't even know if this is going to work. But if you're here and you can hear me, those are two very important things, I think. Welcome to the never-ending process of Lego organizing and sorting. I find myself in a predicament where I've got a lot of Lego. It's a good problem to have. And a lot of it needs organized because it makes life easier for yourself in the future when you're trying to build cool stuff. And this, what you're looking at here, hey, I can see myself. Can we hear? Oh my God, it's all working. Amazing when things just work out for themselves. Last time I streamed, I looked back. It's been a long time. I think February, maybe longer. It's been like 3 months. And I'm kind of itching to get back into it. And I was thinking, what better thing to do? Obviously, I could build a lot of stuff. The backlog is still strong. But what better thing to do than get organized? Because I can hold myself accountable if we do this for a little bit here and there, maybe every day, because I have a problem with just doing things a little bit. I oftentimes find myself doing things a lot. So when I decide to do something, it's either I do it every single day or I don't do it at all. So welcome to at least the beginning of what could be a Lego organizing extravaganza where I've got a lot of things to get through. I see everyone saying hello. Welcome. If you can hear me, that's good. We're going to go through all of this. This is a Lego mystery bag. It was a grocery bag full of all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, just from where you're looking at right now, you can probably tell that a lot of this is not Lego. So it's going to make it kind of fun to go through. Obviously, there's a car back there, a lot of connects. We've got a wooden circle. Does this actually focus? Oh, it does. Look at that. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to go through, so I'm just going to go through this. I'll chat with you while I'm doing it. You guys can keep me full of things to say, I guess. I was looking for a word to say there, but I don't have it. I'm using my external microphone so I can actually walk around the studio here. In fact, we'll spin you around. You can see. I can walk around the studio here, and you should be able to hear me from wherever I am. I can walk all the way back here. You may not be able to see me anymore. It's looking a little high, but these things work. We're going to get into this, though. Let's do this, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Some of you are watching this live. Most of you are watching this in the future. And you can treat this like an audio presentation that you can listen to while you do whatever it is that you do in life. Hey, it wasn't too high, actually. Quality's looking good. Do I like this shot? Why'd I move that? That was so dumb. I was like, hey, that kind of looks good. And then I'm like, hey, let's just completely move it. We're going to go through all this. I'm not actually sorting the Lego. I'm just sorting out the non-Lego. And we're going to see what we come up with here. This is all Lego. I'm going to try to build the Brickitect mobile out of this, Subaru. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. Just woke up. Hey, Potato says, it's been a while since I watched your stuff. I think I stopped watching in 2021. Where you been, bro? I've been waiting for you to come back for the last 2 years. Welcome back. Hopefully you're into live streams. Because we're doing it. All right. Let's start a non-Lego pile. I'm just going to move this car out of the way. We'll just put that over there. I'm glad you're back. Let's spam. Let's block you. Yeah, that's right. Just kidding. Hey, hi, Donovan. Hi, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Should we do, I'll do a Lego pile, non-Lego pile. We'll slowly but surely, we'll move through all of this stuff. And by the time this is done, this whole entire pile will be sorted into two things. Non-Lego, like this. Maybe some of this stuff could actually be useful. You never know what I could find in here. This is like it is very much like finding treasure. I could use that. Or like these little mini binoculars. You know, I could scope you guys out with these things. They're not even in focus. You know, whatever. Hey, how am I doing today? I'm good. A better question is, how are you guys doing? What's going on in your world? Hey, my $15 investment just dropped down to $14.95. It's always fun finding money in your Lego collection. I'm going to put that in this is like again, I might be able to use some of this stuff, and the connects could go in our collection. I'm just going to make a non-Lego pile, and then I'll decide later what I want to keep. This reminds me of something that I had when I was a kid called Steel Tech. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It's like an erector set, I think is what it's more commonly known by. I'm just going to pull the connects out of here. There's like mini connects too. I didn't know if that was a thing, but there's like these little connects. I'm going to get sidetracked here because, gosh, we're going to be doing this all day if I'm building connects. But there's like these little connects pieces, and I didn't know that was a thing. But you guys are doing good. I'm glad. All right, so we got mini connects, we got regular connects. We can start a connects collection. Some of the Lego, I think this is going to be an easy one because sometimes you get into these lots that are very mysterious. A lot of like mega blocks, or what do they call them these days? Mega constructs. They're very similar to Lego and makes it difficult to tell what's what. This, I think, like, what? Why is this in here, dude? I don't know how this comes to be. Hopefully it's in focus so you guys can see it. I'm going to try to share some of the most interesting stuff. Ewan says, I've been watching since 2017. Didn't leave like the other guy. I like that. Thank you for all the amazing content. Oh my God. I was in Brickitect 6 and I was so happy I was featured. Dude, thanks so much for sticking with us. What I call you, around these parts, we call you a survivor. You survived all of the antics. And why am I putting that in the Lego pile? All of the very non-conventional, this is a very non-conventional Lego channel, to say the least. So if you've been here for all that time and you've seen all the stuff we've gotten into, that's pretty darn cool, and I appreciate you sticking with us. This community that we have here it's pretty darn sweet, so appreciate that. And this is like, the live streams, I guess, are my way of maybe giving back a little bit. You know, maybe just keeping you company. Who knows what you're into. We did find a crayon in here. That's definitely usable. I could write you a letter with that, eh? So the piles are pretty even right now. You guys can see both the piles. We're looking pretty good here. I could always use more of those. This is a broken piece of plastic. I'm going to consider that a Lego tire. All right, there's got to be a good way of doing this. What if we make little piles? Figure out our system here so we can crank through this. Because I know you guys got things to do and places to be, I'm sure. Oh, I spoke too soon. We've got a very, some would call it sus Lego piece. It's an imposter is what this is. I'm going to put that in the non-Lego pile. Hey, what's the heart over here? What is this all about? It's been a while since I've been on a YouTube live stream. Can I do that? Oh, you can like do stuff. I'll do it like a party thing. Can I do a party? It doesn't even do anything. What is it? Does anybody use that? I don't know what it does. I don't know. I'm out of the loop when it comes. I think like YouTube's trying to do things like go away now. YouTube's trying to do. How do I get that gone? They're trying to do things like Twitch is doing. I'm gonna have to leave and go back in. I can't get that to like collapse. Can I just like put something in there? Okay, there it collapsed. I don't know. Maybe that's like an Instagram thing. Where's Clark, man? If you had to guess, let me tell you the time and place that we're in right now, and I'm gonna have you guess where Clark is. And then everyone else in the future, if someone asks, you can answer it for me. So right now it is Thursday, May 18th. This is just my time at 12:56 p.m. Where do you think Clark would be at Thursday at 12:56 p.m.? Where would you be if you were an 8-year-old? You get one guess. Where would you be? And if you guess right, you can be the official answer. There you go. He's in school. What I'm assuming happens, I think most people probably know that Clarkman is a student. Oh, that's an imposter too. Now I'm gonna have to start looking closer. If some of the sus pieces make it through, I'm just gonna sort them out later probably, because it's gonna take me forever if I sit here and analyze all of these things. But yeah, I think some people, if they're in different time zones, they're thinking like, well, it's 8 o'clock for me, so maybe it's 8 o'clock there as well. You know, PM, for example. Why isn't Clark there? Well, that's where he is. But he has, I think, 13 days of school left. And we're going to be getting into some Lego antics this summer, if that's what you guys are into. We're going to be getting back into that. For now, I'm sorting, organizing. That's something that I can always do. This is disgusting, dude. There's pieces. He's at work at the office is where he is. The office being school. Yeah, I guess you consider that a job. I consider school a job. You know, you got to do good there. And I don't know if that's Lego or not. I can't see. I don't think it is. We'll put in the non-Lego. Someone always posts things. They're like, hey, Greg, you missed that piece, and it saves me sometimes. I said, oh gosh, this is, oof. I got to like start dumping stuff off. We got little screws in here. I don't know what these would be for, but we've got some of that. I'm going to have to make like a disgusting, like gross pile. Should I wear gloves when I do this? Probably. Craig says, I taught 5th grade for 4 years and ate lunch at 1 p.m. 4th grade just before that, so a good chance he just got out of lunch. You know, I wasn't expecting anyone to be so specific, but yeah, he's probably at recess, probably on his way to recess. He's probably having more fun than I am. Sorting Lego, he's probably out playing on the playground. Congratulations for surviving being a teacher. 5th grade, I feel like that would be still the good years. I thought if I ever wanted to teach, it would probably be with young kids. I couldn't do what Mrs. Brickitect does. Look at that flag though, that's cool. She teaches high schoolers, 11th graders. That would be kids that are 16, 17 years old. And I feel like that'd be a tough one. What does that sound? Oh, Roomba's running upstairs. Sounds like he's going wild. Anybody here have a Roomba vacuum cleaner? He always gets like stuck on a cliff or something bad happens. He's up there just like going wild. So I think he's done. Whatever it was, it stopped it. But yeah, teaching I think would be very difficult. I see videos on Reddit where these kids are just like wildly disrespectful, and it's kind of insane what they're able to get away with, and how these teachers are kind of just like, you know, the teacher is getting like abused by these kids on the bus verbally, and he just got off. And people are like, that's what I would have done. I would have just left it, and you know, it's better than losing your job when you get upset or whatever, because obviously every kid is filming it these days. But I feel like younger kids, like Clark's age, those kids are all real sweet. So I think if I were to teach, I would want it. I think here's what I would do. Action, thank you for being a member for 4 months. He says, good timing, just got back from the gym. What'd you work out today, bro? Did I put some Technic over here? I think you don't want kindergarten, because those kids have no idea how school works. So you don't want to do kindergarten. I'm thinking 1st or 2nd grade. Those kids they kind of got the system down, right? They've done it. They're like, okay, I know how school works now. I know that like I need to sit down, maybe. Not that I've ever really been in a 1st grade classroom. Maybe it's not like this, but like they have an idea of how school works. So I would do like 1st or 2nd grade, and it would be a struggle for me to actually teach them anything, because we'd just be having too much fun to even get through the material. I'd be like, how many recesses do you guys want today? Let's do 6. You guys see this new movie? Let me put it on Netflix. That's probably how I would teach, and I'd probably be fired pretty quickly. But I think the thing that I probably lack the most if it comes to teaching, these pieces are throwing me off. I don't know if I had the patience for it, really. I don't know. Like, Clark Man's a good kid, and I've been witness to some kids and how they are out there. I don't know if I could do it, man. Like, it's hard to make up for bad parenting, you know? And I don't think all those kids, like in my mind, I picture all these kids being little sweethearts. Oh God, this is gross. But I don't think all of them are necessarily. And there's probably some problematic people in each of the classes. And then you're kind of with that kid all day. So I don't know. I don't think it's for me. I don't think teaching's for me. You have to be really empathetic. And I don't think I could do it. Craig said he left teaching. Too crazy, mentally stressful. Mrs. Brickitect is on a sabbatical. You can hear all about it on our podcast. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Fan for 6 years, another survivor. Janelle's been here forever, too. Kids are sweet until about 4th grade. All right, we got the cutoff. I'm going to enjoy Clark Man for the next 2 years before he turns into a nightmare student or whatever. I don't know. I think a big part of it is your home life. There's a nature and nurture aspect to a lot of things. And I think as a parent, especially if you have 2 parents at home and you have strong role models and people that are leading by example, I think it makes a big difference in these kids. And that's the sad thing. A lot of these kids, and it's not their faults, their parents are busy, they're overworked. I don't think I can get that apart. Of course, oh, do we have a brick separator in here? Did they send me out with a brick separator? I don't think so. We'll just keep them together. A lot of these kids, they don't have strong role models at home, or even parents that are at home, so it's tough for them. But they can tune into Brickitect, and I'll teach you youngsters. I'll give you guys a lesson. I won't. That's probably beyond my pay grade, I would say. Am I going to send him to real school? Yeah, he's in real school currently. Oh, that's a rim for the car over here. We've toyed around with the idea of doing homeschooling, but I think that the socialization aspect is really important with school. And, you know, to see other kids and to experience what that's like. He tells us about some of the issues, you know, at school and on the bus with some of the kids, and I'm like, dude, just please don't become that. Leave that as an example of what you don't want to be. I think he's a good boy, though. He's a GB. He's a googie. It actually says 2-hour big day workout. All right, we're getting the stats here. Tomorrow's a 20-minute quick day to stay loose. Saturday is trick scooter day at the skate park? Dude, do you have a GoPro? Strap that on. I want to see some videos. Clark and I go to the skate park, and, you know, we just roll around on our scooters. We don't do anything crazy. There's some dudes there that are very impressive. I mean, they're probably not impressive in terms of like actual scoot people, but like seeing what they can do is pretty darn awesome to watch. And I'm like, man, I'm not much of a risk taker, to be honest with you guys. I play it safe. I don't really like thrills. I calculate things out, and I just don't see myself living in that life. One thing I would like to learn to do, though, that I've really never done before is ice skate. I'd like to learn that. I've also never skied either, so I think I'd like to learn those two things before it's too late and my bones give out on me. Rickards says, good evening. Well, good evening to you, sir or madam. It's still afternoon for us, and it's a nice one outside today. Actually, we got our garden planted. I had to cover all my plants this morning because we got a freeze warning, and I'm like, oh no, I grew all those babies from seed. I'm not letting everything get frosted over. So yesterday I went out there like a crazy man, and I was putting big black garbage bags over my tomato plants and putting buckets and coffee containers, anything that I could find. I was putting it on top of all the things in my garden. I even covered the flowers out front because I'm like, they're about to bloom. They're so beautiful. No, why would you do this to me, world? You know, silly me. I was like, we never get a frost after May 1st. I'm putting everything in the ground early. We're going to get a head start. All it takes is that one day. And I'm happy to announce, probably no one cares, but, you know, I'm happy to announce that all of my garden stuff is good. We got tomatoes. I might have to replace my zucchinis because they're looking a little rough. We got tomatoes. We got, Lord willing, zucchinis. We got cucumbers. We got peppers. Strawberries out the yin and the yang. My strawberries I planted last year are going nuts. And they're already growing. So I put a big tarp over those. I'm like, we're not losing these strawberries, dude. So everything's going really great. And I'm just excited to, like, I know it's kind of silly, you know, but for me, there's like this sense of pride and accomplishment that comes from like growing your own food, especially when you do it from scratch, you know. Like I bought seeds, and everything that came from that wasn't necessarily from me. That was Mother Nature or whatever you believe in grew these things, right? But it's like when I go out there and I pull a cucumber off of that plant, dang, that's rewarding. And to have Clarkman do that with me and to teach him, like, you know, this is work and dedication and time and effort that you put into something can have great results later if you put it in there. So I had to save everything, and we're good. It's the only cold day that we got. I think the lowest temperature last night was like 29, which is considered a soft freeze. I'm learning these things. It's going to be like 47 is the lowest temp that we got coming up. So I think we're all right. How's the camera angle working for you folks? Let me get caught up in the chat. Camera, let me know. Yes, yeah, you know, you guys like this camera angle. Sometimes people want to see this. You know, I don't know if I wish that upon anybody. But I'm drinking coffee, iced coffee too, courtesy of Mrs. Brickitect. Makes me the best iced coffee. Lord Garmerdon. I'm at 4th grade. Stay in school, my friend. I wish you the best in 4th grade. Don't tell anyone that there's kids watching. Janelle says, I have taught kids in grades pre-K until 8th. I have 20 years experience. 4th grade is when the attitude starts. The tween attitude. Oh no, dude, I'm not looking forward to the teenage drama. I don't need that in my life, dude. Maybe having a boy, it'll be not so bad. We'll see. What's my favorite art? No, dude, there are no off topics here, my friend. He says it's kind of off topic to the stream. But what's your favorite RC car you have? I'm going to tell you what car I would get. Actually, I'll tell you my favorite, and it's the best beginner car that you can own. It's a Traxxas Stampede. They're like $200, maybe less, maybe like $180. I don't know if that includes battery or not. Super easy to fix. When you run it in, and I'm not speaking from personal experience, but let's just say you're at the park with your son one day, and you were sending it down this path, and there happened to be a park bench right beside the path that had a concrete side on it, and you ran it into that and blew the entire axle operation apart. Let's just say that hypothetically happened to you because you suck at driving and you needed all the parts to fix that. Amazon has everything you need, and like it comes with a manual and you can just pick out the part number. A Traxxas Stampede. It's the one that I would go with. It's super easy to run, to fix, to bash, whatever you're trying to do. It's fantastic. But never apologize about anything being off topic, because the only thing we don't talk about here is Lego. That's pretty much what you can come to expect from my my live streams. We talk about everything, man. But I appreciate the kindness there. Camera angle's good. All right. Got the Lemur Brick says, got the Penguin slushy van today. I think Clark would love this. We live streamed us building it. You could go back in the archives, do a little scroll down, and you can watch Clark and I building that. We did a little customization to the Penguin guy from it, but fantastic set. I was gonna say it's grantastic. It's really good. I think it's like $200. No, it's like what? That's the RC. It's like $16 for that. You can get it. Janelle says she covered her strawberries are fine. I don't cover them regularly, so we'll have to see if the birds are going to get them. I had this grandiose plan to put like a bird waterer in the middle of my garden because I thought it'd be great for like bird watching because I'm a nerd. And then I thought like, man, they're going to come in, they're going to be drinking the water, and they're going to look over and be like, ooh, I want some of those strawberries, baby. And then they're going to go eat my strawberries. So I was like, I'm not going to draw the birds in, but I do enjoy looking at birds and any kind of wildlife in general. It's kind of my thing. In fact, one of these days, guys, in addition to the incredible Lego content that you're watching now, Greg's World will someday, once I get the travel bug out of me, once I'm done doing the traveling stuff, Greg's World will become Greg's Farm. And you'll get to enjoy all of our animals with us. There's going to be like a live cam on the ducks. We're going to have the goats. We're going to have a pig, little pig, not a big pig. I did that once. I'm not going to do that again. The sweetest darn thing, but very big and overpowering and somewhat scary. I'm going to have a little bit of everything. So, but I'm most looking forward to getting ducks. I also want a parrot, but that's kind of like an inside thing, and that's one heck of a commitment. If I get a parrot right now, there's a good chance that that thing will outlive me. And man, I don't know if I could take that responsibility on. And also they need a lot of attention, but how cool would my Lego stream be if we had a parrot standing right here? And he just like, you know, he's like, Brickitect, subscribe. We teach him to say like funny phrases and stuff. I don't know. Devin versus, I'm selling a big pan of Lego for $10. Hey man, you have a yard sale? I am there buying it from you, dude. Angle's good. All right. Farm is my dream, says this ant builds stuff. Hey, I'm glad you're still man, that's a name from the past. Yeah, I feel like animals are my passion. Yeah, as much as people are fun, aren't animals just so much better? Like I think about like Roxy Bear, for example. Such a sweetheart. Never once wronged me or whatever. Hey, Chris, 23 months of becoming a member. Holy smokes, has it been that long? Has it been that long, Chris? Always good to see you, buddy. Thanks for membering up. If you guys want to join our membership thing, you can. The best part of it, in my opinion, is we have a Discord, like a private Discord where we chat and things. And I made some really good friends through that. What is this doing here? I put that in the Lego pile. Who's gonna call me out on that? What's my favorite Lego set? Dang, you know, I'm gonna have to throw it back. It's kind of changed over the years, but I'm gonna say Ninjago City. It's a classic. It just always has been. I love it. So here's the pile update, guys. You can kind of see we got Lego, equal amount, maybe slightly more of non-Lego. And some of this might be non-Lego in here too. I don't think that's Lego, actually. Get out of here. We'll go through this a little bit better. I usually kind of just, this stuff's pretty clean for the most part, contrary to what it looks like. But I kind of give it a nice cleaning. Just a rinse with this probably, just to get the scuzz off of it. Some stuff I get is crazy dirty. And yeah, I try to avoid that kind of stuff. Like this to me is kind of fun, just sorting through this. But if this stuff was filthy, I'm just passing on that stuff these days. I don't need Lego that bad that I have to get into like an incredibly dirty collection. But this person was really into Connects, man. There's a ton of Connects rolling through here. Oh, you're selling at a yard sale. All right. I would love to go to that. I'll buy your collection for $10, whatever you got. Anytime you find Lego in the yard sales is like, man, even if it's something like this, it's like, oh, that's exciting. I love going through this. And this is fun now because it creates a little bit of little content. Eggstream says, there's a yard sale tomorrow that it's selling Legos. We're planning go early, my friend. That stuff goes quick sometimes, especially if they've announced it. So try to get there as early as you can. We're going out tomorrow too. This has glue on it. I'll give you guys a look at all the, I'm just gonna put that in non-Lego, even though it is Lego. Tomorrow is our best community yard sale day of the year. And I'm hoping that I can come away with some goodies. Every year, this particular community that we're going to, they always have good stuff. It's where I find my best stuff. So we're going out tomorrow. Saturday, I would love to go out, but it's looking like rain, and that kind of hampers our experience. And some people don't set up if it's raining outside. But that really blows because that's like Fridays. Lots of people do it Friday, Saturday, right? But some people have to work. And they can't set up, so you almost have to go both days. Stud's here. He says, on my break, just pop in and say hello. Hey, enjoy your lunch break, or your break. I don't know if you're on lunch. Enjoy your break. Get a nice little beverage. Tune into the stream for a few minutes. Go back to doing an amazing job. Getting that promotion. Becoming the CEO of Stud Incorporated. You got to start somewhere. Am I planning on washing pieces? I'm just going to rinse them, probably take some dish soap to it. Dude, I've gone into it before, though, where the stuff's so darn dirty that I've been sitting there with a toothbrush on every piece out on the deck, and it sucks. So I don't think I want to get into all that. Oh, this is a mix here, eh? That we got some, is that Lego or is that non-Lego? Let me see here. What do we have here? That's Lego. Maybe this is Lego, actually. It's like a bit of a fire truck. I'm going to take all the parts apart. Craig says, I'm a stickler for Lego. I have a fair amount of make-it blocks mixed in. Yeah, I'm an elitist, I guess is what you'd say. I just can't mix non-Lego with my Lego. It's some people, like even this pile, anything that you build with is considered Lego. And that's sometimes like my father-in-law always asks, and people are like, yeah, I've got Lego. And then he's like, no, this is Mega Blocks or whatever. To some people, it doesn't matter. Like you can, look, this isn't Lego, right? But look at that. Just built something with that, you know? But I'm kind of brand loyal, and if I'm building with Lego, I want it to be Lego. So this is kind of goes with it. I knew when I bought this that there was just a crap ton of non-Lego in here. But I was like, this would be fun to go through, actually. Like, I'm enjoying this. I don't know if you are or not. Maybe, hopefully. But this is kind of fun filtering through this. What wasn't fun earlier today, is I went through all those friggin' dots from yesterday's video. Most of you guys probably saw that. Sorting these dots from like the quarter rounds to these ones. That sucked. I had some YouTube on. I was like, I'm glad I didn't stream this because it'd be boring as sin. But I had just a giant pile of dots. In fact, I'll show you the photo. I shared it in our Discord. I'll show you what it looked like here, and you can take a gander at what I was getting into. Please hold. Please hold. That's not it. Let me see. Lego, probably under the Lego tab. Yeah, this is this is what I went through this morning. It wasn't fun. I mean, maybe somebody's looking at that like, oh, that's an opportunity. I like the look of that, Greg. Get me into that. Let me in, coach. It sucked, but they're all sorted. I do have the bags over here to my left. We've got all the bags that came out of that big classic bin. But this bag is the one I was interested in going through, and I was like, dude, it wouldn't be fun to live stream this? It's been a while. Live streaming is one of those things that's like, I feel like there's not a huge interest in it on the YouTubes, but I'm always like shocked when I go and look at the videos later. Like, what is this? It's like a mortar shell or whatever. There's a ton of people tune into these after the fact. So if you're one of those people that aren't watching this live, that would probably be me because I don't have notifications turned on YouTube. But if I see a live stream of somebody that I'm interested in, I'll go back and watch it later, and I would just be, I'd be listening in while they're working or whatever, doing whatever they're doing. Hopefully what they're saying is engaging enough to do that, which is why I don't really like building Lego on live streams, because it's like, it takes too much of my brain power. I only have like, just like that much brain power. And if I'm building, I have to put all of that brain power into the build, and then I'm trying to put it into like saying things that make sense, and then I'm trying to read the chat, and I just can't handle the multitasking. I think women are probably way better at multitasking than men are typically. But dude, it just melts my brain. So if we're gonna do this, and I have to do this anyway, let's just organize Lego. I'll talk about random stuff with you guys, directed by you or by me, whatever. And I'll get my Lego collection organized and sorted. I think that's a win. I think it's a big win. Plus, this is fun for me too. So we'll do it as long as we're all enjoying it. All right, what am I at in the chat? Janelle says, I was yelling at your last yard sale video. At the second one, you left a Fisher-Price Little People castle behind. Oh no, I didn't even notice it. Dude, there's sometimes when I'm editing the videos, I like scrubbing through and I like pausing it like frame by frame, like, no! I didn't even realize, I couldn't even tell you that I saw one of those. $150 to $300 on eBay. They probably wanted like $1 for it. Son of a biscuit, Janelle. That's why I should live stream the yard sales. It'd make people real nervous though if I rolled up there with like a camera pointed. I kind of do it on the sly. Sometimes if you're just like the only person there, I don't like to film because, it's like, would you want somebody coming up to your yard sale, like having their camera out, showing all this stuff, and they're like, oh, this stuff's junk. Nothing here that I like, or like prices suck, or, oh, this is a great deal. Like there's no good way to come out of that. But in that case, had Janelle would have been at the live stream too, right? Janelle would have been there. She'd been like, Greg, grab that. I've been like, Janelle, you just made me $150. Let's go. Sugar shack. But yeah, I've seen other people too. They're like, Greg, you missed this thing. There's this amazing thing that you missed. If you don't have knowledge of everything, and I don't, I know video games, I know Lego, I know like electronics. That's it. I don't know Fisher-Price. I know that's your thing. I needed you there with me. I would have grabbed it just and shipped it out to you, honestly, for that much. If it was worth that, Ant says, I put my pieces in a laundry bag and soak in a tub and rinse. I tried the put it in a dry cleaning bag for the laundry. Cody has one of those. First and only time I've ever used it. Is this Lego? I don't know if that's Lego or not. I think it might be. It didn't do much for the pieces. These were like filthy pieces. They were from that one where I got the boat, the big pirate ship, and those pieces were some of the most disgusting pieces I've ever seen in my life. It didn't do much. It didn't do much. Do you have to be a member to join the Discord? Yeah, it's like one of the perks, man. Sorry about that, but it's full of some good peeps. It's not really any kids there. It's mostly adults. People like me, I guess. So. But hey, you can't join that. That's, no worries, my friend. No worries. What else am I missing here? Casper says, to be honest, I wouldn't mind someone pulling up with a camera. I don't know how some of these guys do it. Like they're out there like really filming and stuff. Maybe if you had like a GoPro strapped to you, it wouldn't be super noticeable, but I find it kind of awkward and stuff. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. I'm trying to think if I would mind. I wouldn't want to be, like some people just don't want to be on camera. I try not to film people's faces, things like that. Try to be respectful. But I'm also trying to get the shots, so you can tell me like, hey Greg, you screwed up. There was a $300 Fisher Price toy that you walked right past. There was that one yard sale though. I know I left money on the table there. It had like all these old Disney like board games and puzzles and stuff. And it's like, are these complete? Yes, no, I don't have time to go through it. So I just passed on them. But man, the Disney people, as we all know, they're a little wild. They're crazy. Oh, it is Lego. Okay, thank you. See, this is why it's good to stream. It's from Nexo Knights. Thank you, Rip Hunter. The Rip Hunter. Lovely name too. All right, how's our pile looking here, guys? We're doing the 50-50 ratio. Maybe I can move this over a little bit because the piles are transferring rapidly here. We got the non-Lego, we got the Lego, a 50-50 split here. Okay. Chris says Mortal Kombat 2 has been renamed Mortal Kombat 1. Reboot time. Clark and I don't know if I talked about this. I need to make this a part of my podcast. Clark and I have been getting heavily into Mortal Kombat. I have it on the arcade at Games Legends Ultimate. It's totally legal downloaded ROM from the internet, along with thousands of other games that were definitely legally downloaded for anyone that's listening. And we've been playing the crap out of Mortal Kombat 2. Such an awesome game. I know it's a little violent. Some of the moms out there are like, Greg, don't let Clark man play that. You know, he's doing fatalities on you and stuff. But, you know, we're just trying to learn the moves. So I'll pick a character and I'll bring up like on my phone all the move lists and I'll try practice them on Clark man. And then I'll have him pick that character and he does them. And it's a massive mistake because I learned all of Scorpion's moves and then he does the get over here thing where it shoots the thing out and then pulls you. And he does it, he spams it endlessly and I can't stop it. So a lesson to parents out there, don't teach your kids the moves. Just kidding, of course. Like it's not fun just stomping on your kids, especially when you're cheating with move lists or whatever. But yeah, Mortal Kombat's a lot of fun. Mortal Kombat 2 I had for Sega Genesis growing up, which I don't know how I played that because it's a 5-button game and I had a 3-button controller. So there are obviously some things that I just wasn't doing in the game for Sega Genesis. Another gaming news, I started playing Ninja Gaiden for Nintendo last night. The original Nintendo, who's old enough? There's at least 2 of us here that remember the original Nintendo. I started playing Ninja Gaiden, got my Bootholomus just handed to me in that game. I would love to stream it, but I'm trying to keep a clean stream without any profanity. I think I've done pretty well so far in this one. I was saying some selected words last night at that game. Absolutely brutal, dude. So, yeah. I wouldn't recommend it. Hey, Brick Lover's here. If you guys are looking for a good channel to sub to, Brick Lover 18 he's got the hits. He says Lego fans are one thing, Disney fans are a whole nother level. They're a level above another level, dude. They're obscene how much they love their stuff. I'm kind of becoming one of them. In fact, I got the Disney. $1. What'd they buy? I got the Mickey and Minnie to build. I've been wanting to do that, but it's like, do I get into a new set? You know the buildable one that has like the camera with it and like the sidewalk thing. It's a good set. I should get into that. I would love to have that on display. It's a great piece. How do you know when there are yard sales in your area? There's like a Facebook group, I guess. Ooh, Black Twisties. I always save those for wrapping up cables. That's a keep. There's like a Facebook group that posts when all of the community yard sales are happening, and it's always like the same each year, kind of. So it's like this is this weekend, and this is this weekend, this is this weekend. So we just go to each of those right in order. And I don't know who came up with it, but it's been a thing that's been going on forever. And it's like every year we go to the same ones and we try to find the scores. And occasionally you come across a whole pile of non-Lego stuff like this that you get to sort through. But that's kind of how it works. And they usually run from very late April, like the last weekend of April until like the middle of June, I think is when it ends. And what you got at that point is what you got. Occasionally, like some people just have yard sales randomly, but I much prefer the community yard sales because you like the ones we're going to this week. It's just like this town that's up one road, and all you have to do is just drive up that road, and you stop off at various places like this. and you can grab whatever, whatever you want from that. You're not going off into like the boonies. You're not driving up on the mountains and, 17 miles out. Everything is all in like a strip, and it makes it super easy to shop at. So you just have to know when they're happening and then go to them. It's easy as that. Hey, Craggle's here. He says, more brutal than playing Rocket League with Jim Blade. No. Forget Rocket League. Fortnite, that kid he's the worst video game player I've ever seen in my life. Like, zero skill, zero talent, and he invests hundreds of hours in these games. Anybody remember Jim Blade? Rest in pieces, my friend. Good to see you, though, Craggle Pants. He's a classy fellow. There's another channel you guys can scrub to. Craggle Pants, Brick Lover. I'm subbed to both of those dudes. Hit them up. I think you can actually go to people's channels these days too, can't you? Yeah, you can. You can just click it and go to channel. That's all you have to do. Click it and go to channel. Janelle says she loves community yard sales. Absolutely. How can you not, right? Donovan says you keep passing my comments. Dude, you're gonna get timed out, my guy. I know you're seeking attention. I'm gonna give you the attention you need right now, okay? You got my attention, but you gotta chill, bro. We're gonna keep this fun for everybody. You gotta chill with the comments, dude. All right. So that's I guess also a side message to the mods. I know we got you once. Don't let us get you again. There's your attention though. We should be good now. DB says, we have car boot sales in the UK. Basically 200 yard sales in one field. I know I'm addicted to them. I had somebody comment, and I'm super jealous. They commented on the Greg's World in my most recent vlog. They're like, all this driving around you guys have to do for these yard sales, the car boot sales are the way to go, because everybody's just there. It's like, I think in the West Coast here, they have things called swap meets. That's kind of what that's like. I would love to experience that. I did not see that in London. It's not a London thing, apparently. At least not where we were. I would love to hit up a car boot sale. That'd be sick. Craggle says, that time I accidentally swore at Jim Blade on a Rocket League live stream. I'm pretty sure that was the highlight of my life. Also, the time that I did the shout out to the guy, the literal shout out, that was pretty timeless. Good times. If only we could bring Jim Blade back to life. We need like a Ouija board to bring him back. Ooh, okay. This is getting I'm kind of over this now. It's fun initially, then you're just kind of like, okay. I'm kind of in the zone though, so I think we can crank through this. There's so much crap in here. How did this happen? There's so much there's like broken stuff. I can't even get that apart. I'm just gonna call that non-Lego. Yep. We're just gonna, there's all this little mini connects. I don't know what they were doing, but somebody had the mini connects. So you guys that have done the car boot sales, like what's the coolest thing that you found? Like name one thing that you found that you were just like, how did I get this thing? I know that this is actually, like, when you stream during the day, like this, at least it's daytime for me. The UK peeps, they're home now. They're all just chilling, so we tend to have more of a UK audience when I do these streams. Unfortunately, most of my audience is in the US. They're all in school, they're at work, so they're missing this live. But if you're watching this in the future, it's just like being here. Just pretend that I'm live right now. But it is cool. Like, one thing I love about live streams is that it's like, that person's there right now. You have the opportunity to talk, too. Which is neat. Unless you're gonna like spam the same thing over and over again, which not cool, bro. Not cool. Give you guys some etiquette lessons, but I think everybody's been pretty great so far. Pretty great. Oh, we got a tip here from Mike. I missed that. Oh, you guys don't have the option to go to their channel. That's whack. Mike says, when sorting, I like to put a tub on my lap and slide the parts into the bin. Saves handling all the parts individually. That's not a bad idea, dude. You think my setup here is like, you think this is a bad way of doing it? It made sense in my brain because I'm like, well, we're gonna have Lego, we're gonna have non-Lego. I'm eventually gonna have to sort through this again. This is like round one. And then round two will be like, okay, let's pull the double wide bricks out, and put those where they go. And then I've got tiles and I've got those sorted by color. I've got my plates sorted by color. So this is just round one, but it's good to get out all of the non-Lego. So that's what we're doing. And by the end of this stream, I should be able to show you what that looks like. And somebody in the future can just go to like the last second of this. These ones are throwing me off. I'm thinking that's non-Lego. Yeah. Yeah, these red ones, I can tell they're sus. So we're just gonna throw those off to the side. I wish it was just connects and it wasn't any of that stuff, because that's stuff you have to like kind of look at, and it's got me like looking at every piece like, Occasionally things kind of pass through my first line of defense here, but usually I find them next way through, and if I don't find them then, I got thumbtacks in here. Then I find them when I'm looking for a part, and I'm like, hey, how did this piece get in here? That happens. All right, Paul says he found a Friends 2020 set, 1,000 plus pieces for 40 bucks. I think it was a steal. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. In UK, boot is a term for trunk, as in part of your car. Yeah, and you guys have a bonnet too, which is pretty cool. Much better than hood. The bonnet. Roman says we normally have a massive car boot. I haven't been in 10 years or something, but I found a cool X-Men Origins Wolverine RC. That sounds kind of sick, dude. Singapore, I have Carousel that sometimes can get a good deal. I'm from Singapore. It's night. I would love to visit Singapore. I think that'd be pretty cool. Best I got was 13 kilograms of Lego for 50 bucks or 50 pounds from a boot sale. What is that in pounds? I mean pounds like weight. Kilograms to pounds. I don't know what the conversion is. That seems like a lot though. Seems like it would weigh a lot. Any sorting tips? Dude, just do whatever system works for your brain. Like as you can see here, I've got all these drawers, and you know, sometimes Bricklink sellers, here, this is a good example. Like this is one that a Bricklink seller would probably put into like 3 different bins, because you've got these, you've got these, but it's like, okay, these are hingy pieces. That's what I would call that, you know? This one shouldn't be in here. I don't know what he's doing. See, sometimes you find stuff like that. Some of them are, it's like the only thing that's in there, like this. I guess there's 2 things in here. And this, in my mind, is like, okay, these are like hingy pieces that go together. So, you know, as long as you can find the thing you're looking for. This is like windshields, colored windshields. You can't even see what I'm looking at. Clear windshields, slightly yellowed windshields. As long as when you're looking for something, this is like my containers drawer. If you're looking for something and you can find it, that means your system's working. If it gets to be too much trouble for you sorting through something, like digging around, like what's an example of one that's probably close to that? This is probably an example of one that's close to that. There's a lot of stuff in this one. This is like clicky hinges, clicky hinges. Eventually, like when you're looking for something, if you have to dig too much for it, your system's not working. You need to break that down a little bit. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And this is like an ongoing process. This is never going to be like, oh, this is my system. This is just kind of what works. And I like these drawers. These are Sterilite small container drawers or whatever, I think is what they're called. They work for me. They work for what I do. So, yeah. Paul says, for this yard sale buy, was it $15 including the bag parts? Yes. Yes, it was all of this. And then all of the stuff that you see over here, I'll show you. So we had that bag, and then all of this as well. Plus, yeah, that was it. Some of this is from the dots. I just kind of put over here. I think those are from the dots. But it was all of this, all sealed, right? And then this Lego. And then all of this stuff for 15 bucks. I felt like that wasn't a bad deal. I feel like it was fair. I didn't like the one thing, though, because she was kind of like, she's like, make me an offer. And I'm like, well, how much do you want? I like to let them make the call first, right? And then I think I don't even know if she said anything. I was like, would you do 15? And she seemed happy with it. I don't know why they got this. The one thing that the person opened was this blue bag. That's where a lot of these pieces are coming from. But like, she bought that big Lego Classic thing, and nobody ever got into them. They just lived a sad little life. Not that they'll live any different life. Like a lot of these slopes, I mean, they're just going to be like, bloop. So there's my blue slope. So you can see that one's getting pretty full. Other blue slopes. Other blue slopes. You know, we got lots of that. I got the greens all together. It's a bit of a wild mess in there. So we might have to, I think I'm going to go one more higher on here. And then some of the stuff that needs broken down shall be broken. As you can see, we've got like red single wides. Well, they're supposed to be single wides. I'm going to blame any problems on Clark, man. And then those are multiple wides, I guess. So, you know, it kind of works if you're trying to build stuff. Someone asked earlier, what's my next big project? This is it. It's going to be the giant minifig that you see. Brickzar has it. I'm also working on the Curiosity rover. I have my orders in for these. This one ran me about $100 with shipping and stuff. I had to come from like 5 different stores to get everything I need because there's a couple rarish parts. Once you get into like these long blue ones, I don't even know if I have too many of them. They get to be a little bit harder to get. So this is going to be quite the operation. So we've got that underway. And I have the order in for the parts I need to complete that. And then I also have, there's like 4 pieces that I needed for the Curiosity rover. So those are my 2 projects currently. And I'm pretty hyped on getting those together. And then we've got to sort that out, of course. So that'll be a whole thing. And, you know, I'll probably build that off stream, I would say, because it's going to I don't know what the instructions look like for that. That could be interesting. I think it's 3723. Let me see if I can look it up and show you a photo. It's not really a secret anymore. I was keeping it a secret, but everyone guessed what it was. You guys are like some freaking detectives out there, dude. Let me show you, I'll show you this guy, and you can see, I mean, is he cursed or cute? Cursed or cute? I like it. I think it's just so cool. You can see the scale of it. Like, look at his hat. Isn't that going to be sick? I just think that's going to be an awesome display piece. I wanted ever since I laid eyes on it. And I had a crap ton of pieces. I think I'm going to get the sticker too. I'm going to try to get on eBizzle and grab that sticker. It goes across multiple pieces though, which, you know, absolutely hurts my soul. But once this dude's together, he's not coming back apart. I don't think. So that's what I'm working on. And I have, it was about $60 worth of parts and about $40 in shipping between all the stores. Some of these Bricklink sellers, dude, sorry if you're a Bricklink seller, close your ears for a second. The one order was like $10. They wanted like $14 for shipping, but it's like, what are you going to do? I need those parts. So it kind of sucked. Cursed smile. Yeah, he looks like, as I'm looking at it on the stream here, he doesn't look like he's truly happy, does he? Let me bring that back up. He looks like he's kind of forcing it. Like maybe he lived a really terrible life. You know, he's like, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm forcing my little smile. But I won't have the sticker for that or the hat. So we might need to acquire those on eBay. And I don't think that'll be too bad. But I'm excited to have that guy. So we're waiting for all those orders to come in. I just ordered them yesterday. So the Bricklink orders shall start flowing. And we'll start, definitely cursed but cute. See, that's the thing. There's a fine line there, my friend, between cursed and cute. And I think he's walking the line. I think he's more cute than cursed. You want to see cursed? Let's go on a tour. I'll show you cursed. You guys, prepare to have nightmares. I mean, kind of cursed, big time cursed. Big time cursed. Big time awesome. Big time cute. Big time awesome. These are like the highlights of my collection. Oh, here you go. How about, I know it's a little dark over here. How about little Grog? Cute, right? We got the whole operation here. Got the Mando helmet. Cursed. I love cursed Lego. I love creepy Lego. Oh, here, speaking of Disney fanatics, got the Disney shelf there. Pixar, I guess. Okay. All right, let's go back to the grind over here. We're supposed to be working, guys. Quit distracting me. It's all your faults. Stop it. Anyways, I love creepy Lego. It's like my favorite thing. And I like cute Lego. I like figures. I like building figures. Voltron is indeed awesome, says Brian. It's definitely in top 5, right? It has to be in your top 5. If you didn't get Voltron, sorry for the shaky cam there on the way back, guys. I hope you didn't throw up. Paul says he's excited for the Lego Man set. Only $50 in the US. I know, and I'm thinking, how cool would it be to do a comparison between the big one and the little $50 one? I love that one. That's kind of like along the size of the Harry Potter, which I have over there. And I would show it to you, but we already went on the safari of the Brickitect studio. I didn't build Hermione yet. I want to turn Hermione into Batman, if it's at all possible. So, yeah, I'm excited to get that one. If you haven't seen it, can I bring it up? You have a set number on that, boss? Does he have it? The Lego Man set? Let me see if I can find it. So I can show you like the comparison. It's much smaller. I mean, we saw this guy. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about this guy. Slightly cursed, slightly cute. Lego Man figure. Is that just what he's called? Yeah. Well, yeah, right here. I got the box art at least from lego.com. All the stuff you have to click on to get into Lego's website is insane. There he is. I think that's kind of fire. You can see the scale. My guy is going to be way bigger than this. But for $50, I think that's pretty darn cool. I love minifig stuff, so I think he's neat, and that's most certainly an acquisition that I shall be making. My rule though this year is I only buy stuff using my PayPal balance. So I've been selling stuff on eBay here and there, and anything that I buy, like traditionally so far this year, it's been through Bricklink. I just use my PayPal balance to buy that, and it keeps me accountable because I'm like, you know, if I want something, I got to sell something because I got too much crap that I don't use. I shouldn't say crap. One man's junk's another man's treasure. I have things that I once found value in that I no longer use and are just taking up space that someone else in this world could use and get for a good deal on eBay. So I've been doing that and you know, flipping a few things here and there at yard sales and such. And I'm gonna buy that. I also have a bunch of VIP points. I'm saving those up for something crazy. You know what I really love? If we're talking about new sets, have you guys seen the Land Rover? Like the Crater Land Rover? That thing is sick. I kind of want that. I'll show you a picture, you distractificators. I blame all you guys for this taking so long, but hey, we're in it to win it, right? Lego Land Rover. Irma Gerd. Not that one. This is the one. $240. What? I forgot it was that expensive. I'm thinking like 180. I'm at 180 on this, guys. How sick is that? Some of you guys, you know, I'm partial to Lego vehicles. I love Lego action figures. I love Lego vehicles. I think this thing's just so freaking sick. Look at that. Look at it! I'm just like threatening you. Oh, they got it posted up on the shelf there, like off-road style. Yes. I need this in my life. So maybe if I save up all my VIP points, I might not be that far off. I never use my VIP points, just like what Lego wants. Another thing that I desperately need that's coming out. I know you guys love to talk about new Lego sets. I'm kind of bringing this one up though. That Space Coaster. Yes, sir. I don't know when that comes out though. Does anyone know when the Space Coaster comes out? Is that June 1st? What day is my wallet going to cry? That's my question. Has anyone seen, I'm sure you've seen the Space Coaster. I showed it to Clarky, like he needed to change his underwear, dude. Like you know, it was bad. Just kidding, of course. Paul says he's heard that the Crater Land Rover is a surprisingly difficult build. Well, I won't be streaming that, thankfully. I survived the Bugatti. I didn't make any mistakes in the Bugatti. So if I just take my time, listen to a podcast while I build, I think I can do it. I'm not a great Lego builder by any means. You know, I kind of suck, but I enjoy it. And sometimes you can get through things, just like video making for me. I'm pretty awkward on camera, obviously, but I just love doing it so much that I forced my way through. And you can do that with Lego too, even if you suck. Sorry to say that. I don't know if that word offends people. If you are not great. If you're not great. Oh, the small Crater Land Rover. Hey, maybe that's on my budget. Yeah, there's a small version of that I think it's like $15. Maybe we should just go for that one. the poor man's Land Rover. The other one is the rich man's Land Rover. Try saying that once. Roman says he's going to pick up the minifinger. Looks so cool, especially the minifigure in his head. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't watch any videos on it. I just saw a picture and I was like, need it. I was just like, I looked at it and I was like, need it. Done. Check it off. Put it on my list. I would buy, dude, I wish Lego would do a whole freaking series of those. Make every awesome minifig ever made. Make a Batman of that scale. Make Spider-Man. Make every Star Wars figure that you could possibly produce, because the only people more scary and crazy than Disney people are the Star Wars people. And I know some of you guys are here and you can vouch for how crazy you guys are. Those things would sell like hotcakes. Do a 501st Trooper. That thing would be gone. I know the helmets or something probably, maybe more adult Star Wars people would prefer the helmets, I guess. And I understand that, but I don't know. For us kids at heart, I want the full-blown minifig, dude. Brian says, I wouldn't be surprised if selling your whole Lego collection would be worth the same as Land Rover. You like a real one? That would be an interesting video. Sold my Lego collection to buy a Land Rover. I did think about that. Not a Land Rover, but I was like, what if I don't know if I talked about this in one of my podcast episodes or not, but like, what if I sold all of my Lego stuff and I bought an RV? And then I took that RV and we just went on adventures around the United States. Wouldn't that be kind of sick? To convert a room full of plastic pieces that I've acquired over many years into like this wildly depreciating object that we could have memories in. Then I was like, RV is just going to be a money sink. So maybe we'll do that without the RV and without selling my collection, right? Why can't we have our cake and eat it too? Hey, look at that pile though. We made it through another pile. How's the progress looking so far, guys? Am I doing okay? Have you spotted anything that's like, that should not be in the pile that it's in? There's probably something. I'm not too concerned about this. What I'm going to do with this most likely, I'm trying to debate whether I want to pull the connects out of there or not. Probably not. Oh, wait a minute. Wait one darn minute. Who was going to stop me on that? That's Nexo Knights. I might just sell this for $5 at the yard sale. Put this in a Ziploc bag. $5. Get a third of my money back. Somebody might snag that. They're like, oh, Legos. Grandma comes over. She's like, oh, Lego pieces. And, she buys it. I might be able to do it. If not, I'm just going to donate this. Donation. Sell your Legos, then buy the RV and then buy your collection back through yard sales. That would be a challenge, dude. There's not often times you roll up and you see Voltron sitting at a yard sale. You do find a lot of crap like this, though. Lots of miscellaneous stuff. That's an interesting piece. Wonder what this is. I don't have this in my collection. Oh man, Mrs. Brickitect used to get so mad when we first started getting back into Lego as adults. We were doing that advent calendar for the first year. And I was like, I don't have that in my collection. I would say that like every day, not even realizing I was saying it. And then she just like snapped. She's like, you say that? Like between 1996 and 2013, there was a lot of innovation at Lego, right? And I was just like, dude, I don't have that in my collection. So now every time I say I don't have that in my collection, I think back on that time and I'm just like, oh, that was funny. These are pretty wild. What are these? Oh, that's connects. No shiz. Look at that, boys. These are connects. They tried. There was an attempt. Let's see how it sticks. Lego connects. Hey, that's pretty good, especially the bottom. The top, yeah, not bad. I don't like the rounded corners so much. Probably because I like this. I think that would look weird if you're trying to build a wall with that, because like those rounds are gonna be noticeable. Let me see if I put two pieces together. Let's see if you notice the gap. Mind the gap, UK guys. Yeah, I don't like that. No bueno to me. There goes. I think that's a part used to support ladders and fire trucks. I think you're probably right. There's something that slides in there. Yeah, that probably goes on there and then the ladder kind of slides up through it. I don't have a ladder here to demonstrate it though. We could use steel tech to demonstrate it. No, we can't. We can't actually. Okay, moving on. Yeah, fire truck ladders. You guys see, that's why I need to stream this, because you guys know all of your Lego stuff. That part's fire. That's really cool. Do I have that? Here, I can say it, guys. I don't have that in my collection. No, I can't put that in there. I need to show what it looks like afterwards. That's where it's going to go ultimately. I don't know what this is. There's a couple of these in here. Does this go together? Maybe we're making like a car out of this? It's an ab roller? You guys ever see those ab... Did you ever see ab rollers? Are they still a thing? Have any of the Bricklink designer sets caught your eyes? Oh my gosh, yes. I have some of them that I have yet to build. The problem with them is they're so valuable that, in my opinion, they're worth more money or worth more to someone else than they are to me to build it. Like I bought the train station, but then I saw it was going for like $700-800, and I'm like, I'm not going to get that much value out of it. So like I'm kind of using those, and I'm not much of a Lego investor per se, but I'm kind of using the ones that I have as investments. So, I don't know if maybe it'd be better to invest in the stock market or whatever, but I was like, I need these things. They're like, anytime Lego does something that's limited like that, I'm a sucker. I'm like, yes. Gift with purchase. Need it. Zach! Holy smokes. Talk about peeps that have been around forever. Zach Holmes, everybody. From the Zach log is in the house. He says, yo, he's doing the bricked a lot. And I'm putting non-Lego pieces in my pile. This is not good. That's not the way things work around here. This is the Lego pile. This is the non-Lego pile. And it's moving once more. So everything's kind of sliding with us here. Welcome, Zach. Long time no see, mon frere. Glad to have you in the chat. We're just going through some yard sale mystery bag, I guess. It was a mystery to me until I dumped it out and I realized that half of it wasn't Lego, maybe more than half. We're at like we're like right down the middle here. But heck, even where we're at right now, $15? Not even including those other pieces, like, you know, I'm spoiled at yard sale prices, but if you're at a flea market, for example, and sellers start bagging stuff up, this is probably 2 bags right here. Probably. Paul says, oh yeah, the train station is definitely an investment, especially since you're more of a shelf collector and not a city maker. No, not so much. I like putting stuff on display. I don't even have much on display, to be honest. I don't have a lot of shelves. I do have stuff to build shelves, so maybe we need to do that one of these days. Just checking. There's another one of those Connects pieces. So much Connects. Back here where I have all of these, let me flip you guys around here for a second. Where I have all these, eventually I'd like all of this to be like gone. And then I bought those things where it's like those vertical things that are like this. And then I put shelves across, so I can put a ton of shelves all the way up to the ceiling there to display all kinds of cool stuff. So that's kind of like my plan. I bought all the stuff for it. I just need to I need to make it happen. There's like 50 things I want to do, and I have time for like 2 of those. And I find myself like starting things or prepping for things, then not finishing them. So I'm trying to get out of that lifestyle and actually getting things done. And I find that having this YouTube channel really does help with that. Like before, I used to get stuff at Lego yard sales and just like not do anything with it. Now it's like my new thing. If I buy something at a yard sale, regardless of what it is, it needs handled that day, particularly when it comes to selling on eBay. If I'm going to sell the stuff that I get, that stuff needs to go on eBay the day I buy it, because otherwise it's going to go into the storage room of doom and exist there for all eternity, just not doing anything, which is not good. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta put you in the timeouts. There you go, bud. If you're like seeking attention in a live stream it's not a good look, my dude. I'm sorry. Hey, we got another, on a positive note, got a penny. I'm down to $14.94 on this. Quite the investment here. Janelle says, more of a yard sale person. I don't really like flea markets. Most flea markets are overpriced compared to yard sales. Definitely. Yard sale, like having a yard sale, is this Lego? Yes. Is like a step above throwing it away or donating it. It's like, I'm going to throw this away or donate it. Ooh, look at these cursed legs. But instead of just throwing it away, there is a brick separator in here. By golly, I'll have to find that. There's those pieces I was trying to separate. Let's see if it works. Like a dream. Ultra rare too, the orange one. Having a yard sale, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this. So if you give me a couple bucks for this thing that I don't have to carry back in my house, you're doing me a favor. That's the way I look at it. So you can get some great deals. At flea markets, everybody there, like, are these Lego? Everybody there is paying to be there, and they're trying to make money. Like the sole purpose. Somebody help me out here. I threw one of these in the non-Lego pile. I don't know if that's Lego or not. I can't see on it. It says Lego anywhere. Oh, yes, it is. I think. Does it say Lego right there? Are my eyes deceiving me? It's very faint, but I think like right there. I think that says Lego. Let me know. There's one of them in the non-Lego. Right here. We got 2 of these babies. I could add those to my flower collection. Let's see if I have any of these in my plant/flowers. My plant and flowers are pretty cool. I think that might be Lego. Look at this. I don't have that in my collection. That'll be the title of our stream. I don't know what this is. This is like, I'm considering this like a Venus flytrap. So these are all if we're making a jungle in my city that I don't even have yet. We can make a little jungle with like a snow biome, vines, like crazy vines. I don't even know where that came from. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess I don't have that in my collection, but I think it is Lego. We won't sacrifice it. We shall not sacrifice good Lego. We got a yes from Elijah. Looks like a Friends piece. That's probably why I don't have it. Friends. Imagine collecting no, I'm just kidding. Most of my yard sale stuff this year has been Friends. In fact, I have the bowl. Here's the bowl. You can tell by the colors. You can tell we got a little Friends action happening here. It's so beautiful. And a little key to your heart there. A thing of beauty. All right. We're down to the grind, the very end. We're getting there. Can you guys still see the piles? I keep moving. We're moving to the left as we go here. Constantly moving. But we've got a couple more piles left here. How deep are we into this? About a little over an hour, I'd imagine. We're pretty deep. Hour 10. Who survived the whole stream so far? Who's been here since when I started? I actually started a little bit early. I was like, hey, I'm set up. I don't think anyone is chomping at the bit for me to start, but why not? We'll throw it on. Maybe you got to enjoy your lunch break with me. Maybe you had dinner to the soothing sounds of me yelling into my microphone and pieces sliding across tables. Maybe you drifted off to sleep. You're having nice dreams of Lego sets and yard sales right now. Maybe you just woke up. Maybe you're watching this in the future. Maybe it's 2029 and the new pandemic has happened and you're stuck inside and you're in quarantine. No, let's not. We don't need that timeline. Who knows? All kinds of different stories out there, and it's kind of wild to think about that. In fact, I sometimes think about this, like a whole world is existing out there. Like things are happening, whether you're there or not, most likely. Unless we're all living in like a simulation that's developed for us. There's this is a bearing for a skate wheel. Is that what it's called? A bearing? Yeah, it goes inside a skateboard wheel, and then you can skate. Probably used for other things as well. What's the name on this? Doesn't say anything. It's a ball bearing. There's like, I think the way these work, don't come to me for any kind of education. There's a series of balls inside there on both sides. Maybe just one balls that go around there and helps the wheels go. And the more you know. So yeah, that's what that is. Zach says, just trying to wake up and find motivation to get up. All right, Zach, let's go, baby. Let's start the day. It's time. It's time to get out of bed. It's time to go conquer this day. The world is out there, just like I was talking about. The world is out there happening. You just got to put yourself into it. Who knows what adventures you could get into today, Zach. The time is now, my friend. Hop up out of bed. Go take on the day. Make it the best one of your life. Greg, the motivational speaker. No one signed up for that. Yeah, it's like a fidget spinner, I guess. Only it's gone now forever. But yeah, it's kind of like that. Hey, don't let me get rid of this money. We don't want to do that. Donating the money. I kind of like this green color. What do you guys like better? Trans green or the bright green? I like that bright green. I like that better than, like here, we got the whole series of greens over here. We could really have some fun with this. Let's see. This is me getting distracted. Don't worry. We'll get this done. I'm just having a little bit of fun here. I think I'm entitled to have a little bit of fun once an hour, right? Come on now. I don't know if this is, oh, this could be controversial. Is that a green or is that a blue? Here's all our colors of green. I think the top is my favorite, not the teal, this one. But they're all the colors of the rainbow of, well, green colors. All right, Zach says the adrenaline's kicking in. He's like, ugh. Zach just, he completely turned green and he has purple pants on now for some reason. And he's rampaging through the city. That's just what happened. That's what happened right there. Trans green, okay. It's hard to beat trans colors. They're a thing of beauty, especially like when you get into these circular, why am I getting distracted? Stop it. Sorting Legos, especially like this, is not good for somebody with a low attention span. You get distracted with things. Ooh, that's filthy. That's going in the non-Lego. It's Lego. This looks like a little cigar or something, doesn't it? if you don't have a good attention span, or if you're getting distracted, this is not good, because you'll end up taking people on tours of your room. You'll be showing creepy Lego. Who knows what kind of crazy things can happen? They've all happened here. That's a Connects. That's Connects. Who would have thought? Dude, if I could have any job, being a motivational speaker would be it. I try to sneak a little bit of that into my podcasts, you know? At the very end, I'm just like, try to send people off, tell you to have the best week of your life. If, you know, one of the weeks that you have, one of these weeks is going to be the best week of your life. But yeah, just do what you can to be positive and try to go out there. Sometimes it's just a mental thing, you know. You can have a good day on a bad day. You can have a bad day and a good day. It just depends on what you want to put out there. It comes down to you. I mean, sometimes things are outside of your control, but you still have some control, like traffic, you know. You can be stuck in traffic and be miserable, or you can be like, man. Have you ever gone to like a cashier or someone that works in a job that maybe like wouldn't be ideal, and you've seen people that are absolutely miserable and people that are having a good time? Like, they're both having the same experience. It's just how they decided to handle it. That could be all of us, right? Well, that's broken. That's a bummer. All right, anything else Lego in here? I'm getting a little careless, I think. Almost missed that piece. We slide it over. One last pile. One last pile. It's time to celebrate. Okay, being able to talk for over an hour, dude, I don't know how I do it. Same thing with my podcast. I like get into my podcast and I'm like, I got nothing to talk about. Then I sit down and I hit the record button and it's like an hour later and I'm like, wow, how did that happen? I think doing this every day though, I'd eventually run out of things to talk about, but it's been a while since we streamed. Like I said when we started, like, what is that, dude? It's been like 3 months probably. I kind of miss it. I just didn't find myself doing streams, you know? But I got things to do. It might be more fun too when Clark Man's involved. I have microphones for both of us too, so he could be over there yapping about whatever he's into. And I could put him to work too. I didn't even think about that. Got all this organizing to do. See how motivated he is for that. Clark Man likes to build with Lego. He doesn't like to put it away or to tear things apart that he built, or anything other than just having fun, which I think is a pretty common kid trait. So I don't blame him for that. Brian, thank you for doing the Lord's work, sir. Click and Cliff. I like that name, dude. That's a good name. I like the logo too. Looks good. Roman says, I'm always in a happy mood, even if it's tiring. Good deal. Anybody need a Hot Wheels? It's got jacked up front wheels. I don't know if that's fixable or not. They need like bent. They need bent back. Maybe if you could keep it from rotating, you can bend this back somehow. It's it's kind of like an old school car. You see what it says in the bottom. I need a light. I need some light here. Let's take a look. What year is it? Can't even make it out. All right, this is really slowing us down. I can't make out the bottom. Maybe you'll be able to see it better on camera than I can. Maybe I need bifocals. I'm an old man here. Here, I'll pull it up so you guys can see what this is. You can Google Lens it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, that lighting there really works. 1993, 1994, something. I can see it better through the camera than I can on there. 1993, I think. Old school Hot Wheels. It's in rough shape. It's in really rough shape. That'll be a part of the donation pile. All right, let's get through the last little bit of this, boys. Let's do this. We survived. Some of us survived the whole stream. I survived the whole stream. I would say that I'm the longest survivor here amongst us all. But you had to tolerate me. So that's an accomplishment. You guys did it. Congratulations. If you've done nothing else today, you survived a Brickitect stream and you've seen what this is like. So then next time you'll know better. You'll be like, I ain't clicking that again, man. That was crazy. I'll never spend an hour of my life with that guy. He's wild. Not really wild. He's probably boring as heck, but hey, we got something accomplished. This is something I need to do anyway, and I would have been sitting here watching YouTube. Instead, I'm watching the chat and hanging out with you guys. Is that it? That's the last of it? That's Lego. All right, I'm probably not going to go back through this. If there is some Lego in here, now I have my brick separator, we can see what this white piece is. Red piece is not Lego. Mellow Cat making a appearance. That is Lego. That's Lego. Oh God, there's probably all kinds of stuff I missed, but I'm not too worried about it. Let me get a little shot of the piles here. Is this Lego? Don't you dare, Billy. Nope, that's not Lego. Okay. There it is. It's like a 50-50 split. This piece drew my attention. It's disgusting. Disgusting Lego. Martin's here. He says, thanks, man. You can keep that Hot Wheels. It's rough. It definitely wouldn't go down the track very well. Here's our pile, though, guys. Got the Lego pile. The pile that most people are probably interested in here. Maybe not, though. Maybe you guys like the non-Lego stuff. We got a lot of it here. As you can tell, they got into that blue bag. That blue one right there, they dipped into it a little bit, and you can see it happening here. There's a lot of blue sticking out to me. Also, a little bit of Technic. They built that green Technic car that I showed in yesterday's video, I think. Got a couple wheels. My question is, where are the minifigs? Where are the minifigs at, guys? I think they just had Lego Classic, though, because it's all kind of classic-y pieces. And it's just crazy to see, like, we look at this. Wait, I'm seeing something in the camera. This right here. Oh, for some reason that's poking out to me. Hey, we just got a super chat. I don't have any kind of special graphics or anything, but I can do this. It's from Casper MGP with the, is that a euro? How do we celebrate it? Can we celebrate it? I don't know what that means. I'm celebrating virtually, Casper. Thank you so much for the donation, sir. Thank you. I'll put that towards the $100 that I spent yesterday. It'll replenish the PayPal fund for the big minifig that we are, I guess, considering cute rather than creepy. So there is the Lego. If you stuck with me all this time, you deserve to be able to see all of the goods there. And then here is the more fun pile, maybe. The non-Lego. The K'NEX pile. I might be able to build something cool out of K'NEX with this. Maybe I should give that a shot. There might be some K'NEX detectors out there that we could reach, you know? Someone that's never seen my channel, they're like, oh, he does K'NEX too. What kind of crap build is that? I'll be like, yeah, well, I haven't built K'NEX since I was 10, so lay off. But we have a wheel in here. Yeah, it's K'NEX, dude. I do have some K'NEX. Clark has a bit of a K'NEX collection. I think there was like a plane or something that we built. If you see any Lego stuff, now's your chance. If you're watching this in the future, it's probably already gone. Wait, is that Lego? No. No, not Lego. Some of the parts are a little sneaky like that. We have the ab roller. You know, I got an ab roller out of here. So that was cool. We got some metal, some scrap metal I could take and trade in. We got 6 cents. So I'm down to $14.94 on this investment. But that's the sort. We did it today. And again, like what I want to do, I'll put you guys back up here. We can actually like do like an actual shot here now that's not weird. What I'd like to do is do a little bit of streaming here and there. Maybe not every day, because with summer coming up, we got a lot of plans and stuff. That's a time when we try to take advantage of things, of course. This year's been a little bit of taking advantage every day. But I like to get some things accomplished here. Namely, organizing, sorting, getting things put away, shelving things up, taking care of previous yard sale hauls, taking care of stuff I'm hopefully getting. I've got a whole nother bin that is going to be a part of the video that you guys haven't even seen yet, that Pap went out on the day after we went out yard sailing. And then he ended up finding a whole nother score. So I've got even more to sort through. So this is like something that's, I don't think we're ever going to run out of content if it just comes down to sorting. Like there's a stream that I need to do. Let me show you this. There's a stream that I need to do that is literally nothing other than me going through tires. And we need to get these things sorted out. No one human individual should have that many tires. Thank you, mail time. But some of this stuff, like, look at this. These are sorted, right? What's that say? What's that say? Imagine what that says. There you go. I have to sort all this. Hours of content. Exciting things. This is like Clark's Mox, by the way. There's some cool stuff in there. He built some neat things. Yeah, I've got so much to do. So much to do, so little time. But that's the fun of this. I was thinking about this today when I was down here. I'm just like, man, I'm so thankful to have like a Brickitect studio that I can do stuff in. This is like my man cave, my space. I've got my Lego stuff. I've got my video games. I got a storage room of doom that we don't think about so much. But like, this is like my space that I can do whatever I want in, and it's really cool to be able to come down here. Like yesterday, I just shot, I shot a video, edited it, uploaded it like same day, and there's a world of people out there, like you guys, there's a world of you that are out there watching it. It's pretty darn cool. Like, how cool is that? Who gets to experience that? It's so wild. So I'm very thankful that you're here with me. Shy, welcome, buddy. Dude, you were a little late, but you could just scroll back like 2 minutes and see what I worked towards for like the last hour. You can see the important part. I just think it's really cool to be able to do this, and this is what I want to do. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm happy to have you along with me on this journey in organizing, because it's one that I think we're, as Lego collectors, we're probably all on together. And if maybe I can motivate you, like you watch this and you're like, I got a bin. I'm gonna dump that out, and I'm gonna watch this back. I should have said this at the very beginning, because now you just sat there for the last hour, maybe playing Minecraft. You could have been sorting your Lego. You could have been being productive. No, it's all good, and I'm just excited to keep doing all this. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have just the most glorious of the rest of the days. If you're not out of bed yet, Zach, get out of bed. The rest of you guys, enjoy what's left of your day and tomorrow. I'm probably not going to make a video on this. This is, I guess, going to serve as the video. I'll do a picture or something. Lego, non-Lego, and that'll be it. And then we got more stuff coming. So thank you all. I hope you have a good one, and we'll see you all in the next live stream. And I'll try and make sure it's not like 3 months from now. So see you guys.